What up, y'all? Hey, it's your girl Ferla. Today, I'm talking about EMFs. Why am I wearing this tinfoil hat? Do you think I'm weird? I'm wearing it because it blocks EMF frequencies. I am extremely electrosensitive. And to anyone out there who is electrosensitive, I feel your pain. We cannot sit in front of a computer or a laptop or a phone or a tablet or even a TV for very long. It's very sad since this is how we're living out our lives these days. Tinfoil is a metal, and all metals block EMFs. You see, I'm wearing this bracelet today. Silver and copper are the most powerful. So I have copper here. This copper acts as a sort of a shield to protect me from EMFs. These two little things here are stuff that I bought on eBay. When you type in EMF protection, these things come right up. You get 7 of them for like $2 or something. But they do help. And I wear these glasses to protect my eyes from the blue light that comes from laptops and computers. And most of all, I got my orgonite here. This is the orgonite that I wear whenever I'm using a phone or a computer. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that you can do in your home and in your car and your life to try to help protect yourself from EMFs. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, I want to talk about cell phones. The cell phone is one of the pervasive instruments today in our society. We all carry one around in our pocket. We're always on it. We're always talking on it. This is a product called Safe Sleeve. And what this product has is a very nice fabric made of silver threads, and the silver threads actually block and protect you. Okay, so I'll show you what the fabric looks like because I salvaged some from a company. Well, I salvaged some from something I found at a thrift store, which was actually a belly. It's called belly armor, and what it is for pregnant women to protect their unborn child from EMF radiation. So that gives you a hint right there. This is what the fabric looks like. It's silver. It's made from silver threads, and it costs about $20 per square foot, and you can make different stuff with it. The Safe Shield is a great idea. This was $40, which is a bit pricey, and they actually only have the front side of the case coated with this fabric. And I don't want to be negative about Safe Shield because I am very grateful for any company that comes up with a solution. But next time, Safe Shield, like, wrap the whole case in the fabric, and then you got something going on there. I also want to give credit to Belly Armor because I think that's a wonderful idea for women to do. And okay, speaking on the subject of, oh yes, another thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to be making my own Safe Shield. This is my phone case here, and this phone case has magnets on the back of it. This is magnets that I put on here that actually help with the radiation. It helps to deflect the radiation away from me when I'm using my phone. I'm going to make my own little sleeve that's going to have this kind of design to put the phone into it with this wonderful silver fabric. Another thing I want to say about phones is the best thing about the cell phone is that you can actually put it on airplane mode. So at night when you're done with your phone, put it on airplane mode. If you're watching TV, you're watching a movie, put it on airplane mode. The frequencies are constantly going back and forth to the cell tower and to your phone and going right through you. And this is causing a lot of problems. Fertility being one of those problems. If you are a child of childbearing age, or you have children who may want to have children someday, don't let them put their phone, tablet, or their laptop in their lap if they're using a Wi-Fi signal. Okay, this is my laptop, and I have a radiation screen on my laptop. Yes, it's ugly and it's big and it's cumbersome, but it does the trick. It actually does block a lot of the EMFs from me. It's not 100% because obviously it's just a screen. If this was like a whole case to put over the laptop, like a box, that would be amazing. But I haven't seen anything like that yet, so I use this. They're finding out that these Wi-Fi frequencies and signals are causing infertility. They hurt sperm and they hurt eggs. Okay, the Wi-Fi signal is a free radical. What it is, it's a positively charged ion that's shooting through the air. It's looking for a receiver, right? And it doesn't care who the receiver is. The receiver could be you or it could be a device, right? It's really looking for the devices, but these things have no respect to your being, okay? The frequencies are just flying right through you. And these frequencies are very aggressive. They're microwave frequencies. And someone thought it was a great idea to blast us with microwave frequencies on a regular basis. Some of us are very sensitive to this, having all kinds of symptoms, ranging from nausea to headaches to insomnia to irritability and depression. All of these things are real. These are real things, and I highly recommend a film to you called Frequency. It's on YouTube. It's a movie. It's a regular feature-length film that goes into this subject. It's called Frequency, and I will try to link it in the description box below, but it would be my first time linking something, and I haven't quite figured it all out yet, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. But if not, it's called Frequency, and it's about us all being beings of frequency. Okay, so you have these positively charged ions, which I call free radicals because that's what they are, and they do cause cancer. Okay, there's plenty of evidence to support this idea. If you see that movie, you'll see some of the examples of that. So one thing that I found that I found on my own quite by accident was that using an ionizer will actually neutralize those positive ions that you're getting blasted with. So I bought this hair dryer, right? And this hair dryer is an ionizer. I didn't know what that meant at all when I bought it. I just needed a hair dryer. So as it turns out, an ionizer emits negative ions into the air. When you go outside, you're fed and you're nourished by negative ions, right? And that calms you down. It makes you feel healthier. It gives you a sense of well-being and focus. So an ionizer is a wonderful thing. The only way that I can spend any amount of time being electrosensitive on my laptop is to actually be sitting under this hair dryer. Okay? That's the only way that I can do it, because otherwise it's not just the Wi-Fi and it's not just the cell phone signal, but for me it's also the electricity. So I have a hard time in front of any screen, whether it's a movie screen or a laptop or a tablet or anything like that. All electrical appliances emit smog, electrical smog, okay, which I call free radical smog, because it's basically electricity that's not grounded. It's extra electricity. When you plug in things, or when you have anything plugged into the wall, the electricity is available to your use, for your use. And it makes life very easy, right? So you plug something into the wall and you turn it on and you use it. Oh, I have light now. But guess what? There's a whole bunch of the electricity that you're not using. And it's just buzzing in the air. That's why when you turn on, say if you have a power strip like this, and you have multiple devices plugged in here. I'll have everything plugged in here. My modem, my laptop, everything will be plugged in here. And when I'm not using it, which is most of the time, I turn this off because I don't like that electro-smog buzzing. It makes you feel anxious, and it makes you feel restless, and it can also cause nervousness. So I turn my electrical stuff off, and I try to keep my electrical exposure low. So like when I do turn stuff on, I'll turn things on for a couple hours and then turn it right back off, especially if it's involving internet of any kind. So one of the things is the ionizer. The ionizer is going to make you feel more comfortable if you are electrosensitive. And if you're not electrosensitive, it'll make you feel more calm and more focused and more clear-headed. There are multiple kinds of ionizers. This is a room ionizer that I turn on anytime I turn on a TV or a laptop that emits a lot of radiation. I found out that it's not about the size, really. It's about just the way that they make the devices. Some of them emit tremendous amounts of radiation. Some of them emit less radiation. So there are meters that you can gauge that by. I haven't bought one yet because I care about the solution. I know what the problem is. I am the meter. I can tell you that the electro-smog and the positive ions, the free radicals, are there. So I'm the the litmus test for that. I don't need a meter to tell me that there's dangerous and harmful positive ions buzzing around in the air. So a word about internet. Okay, I can't live without internet, just like everybody else has to have internet. I use a modem, and I plug everything into the modem. Okay, I can use Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi freaks me out and gives me panic attacks and anxiety and headaches. If I go into a business where everybody's on the Wi-Fi, like Starbucks, I can't stay in there very long because those frequencies are blasting at me. If I walk through an elementary school, I can't stay in there very long. It's a crime that these frequencies are flying through the air at our children because their brains are not fully developed, their nervous system is not fully developed, their endocrine system is not fully developed, and these frequencies, we don't even know what they're doing because it's all pretty new. So we don't even know really what the effect is having on the children. This is my Roku, and this Roku has a place to plug in your Ethernet cable. Not all of the Rokus have that. There's only one, I think, out of about 5 different models of Roku. I only found one that has an Ethernet plug. That just goes to show you how hard they're pushing for this Wi-Fi thing. They're just rolling it all out. 5G is coming up, and it's also that your refrigerator can shop for itself, your car can drive itself, and so that the burgers can flip themselves, and basically a lot of jobs are going to be automated. Nevertheless, what you want to do is you want to use cords for everything. So I have a phone here, I have a home phone. This phone has a cord, and that plugs into my modem. I tried to get a house phone, like a hard line, and guess what? They were charging me like $50 a month just for that, and it didn't even have long distance or call waiting or anything because there's a very hard push for everybody to just go wireless. Why? I mean, anyway, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist right now or anything. I'm just saying protect yourself and protect your loved ones. And if you can, go and watch the movie Frequency. It'll give you a lot of insight into the subject matter. Yeah, so basically, if you're at home and you're indoors, you want to use natural light as much as possible. You don't want to have a lot of things plugged in, especially near your bed at night when you sleep. That can disturb you. Even if the electrical appliances are not on, you don't want to have that electro-smog disturbing you. You probably don't even notice it, but believe me, there's a lot of electricity going through those cords, and even when you're not using the appliances, the electricity is still flowing through. So try to at least use one of these where you can turn it off at the end of the day, and just take care of yourself and be safe and enjoy your day.